Alrighty. We are up. We are live. For 60. Let's see. Hello, how's it going? Just gonna get right into my suffering, I guess. Not fully stock, of course. Wasn't gonna do that. I did it a little bit. But here we are. F-16C. Gotta finish stop grinding this thing. And of course we get city as my first map on. You have to get city on the first map on. Okay. Got 2C5s and 4 120Bs. Sweet. It's my first game on. In fact, I've only been up for like an hour. I'm gonna bum rush the middle. Let's see what happens. It's the worst that could happen, realistically speaking, if I just go through the middle. Cut in between them. Avoid most of their missiles because we'll do multipathing. We got buildings and cut up into them and hopefully catch some frags. Yep, was. And that's exactly what I anticipated. I only got a crit on that guy. Oh, there's no way I just did that. Bro. My W key just stopped responding like halfway through that maneuver. I'm about to be crew logged. You gotta be serious right now. Well, that was a fine first game on at least. Gonna fly something until that's done. Mm, I don't think we should. I think I'll just wait the 6 minutes. Yeah, it's unfortunate I hit that tree, but my W key just stopped working. So I don't know if I had too many keyboard inputs or what, but it's also my first match on, and I've been up for a grand total of like 1 hour. Alrighty. Wish crew logs weren't gonna take so long. I just realized I'm streaming in 1080p. Kind of unfortunate. Hopefully, when I record this later, use it for a video, the rescaled 4K isn't going to look terrible. There we go. Let's not let that happen again. 3 kills though, so I mean, it is what it is. I'm almost tempted to run or sacrifice an AMRAM and bring the extra countermeasures. Oh my god. At least I actually can play the game when I'm streaming and the FPS isn't like 4 like it was before. I streamed for like 4 hours and then all of a sudden the FPS just dropped and it was impossible to play this fucking game. Hey, probably gain some altitude. Hello, how you doing? Need to get the Thunderbird's camo in this. The other camo's like a weird color. They didn't really perfect it, to be honest. It's kind of unfortunate. Guess I was expecting more out of that camo. This engine's like slightly worse on the afterburner and then slightly better off the afterburner. It's really weird. That it's like really noticeable though. There's all sorts of targets out there, but way too far from my C5s to be reliable. Way too low to the ground too. Ah, little fighters up there. C5 actually had that. Impressive. You get an A120, although you're probably going to shaft that. And it's going to go for my teammate instead because, yeah. Luckily, he did not hit my teammate. Unfortunate. I knew that Eurofighter wasn't dead. Whenever you want to let me leave game. Thank you. Three kills isn't bad. 3 kills is not bad at all. Why so activate this? I don't care about it. Everything in this is just super slow, apparently. Was it going to fail to activate my booster in time? Alrighty. Did a little bit of grinding on this jet, and I'm not gonna lie, it was a really fun like early stock grind. Like I didn't really have too many issues with it. Even with two C5s and two 9Ms, it wasn't really that bad of a stock grind. The radar's pretty good. Of course, I don't have 120Ds yet, so you know I've experienced those already, and they're probably gonna make this thing like 10 times better. I'm just gonna launch one. He's like right before the Mars, so that might actually get a frag if we're lucky. It is a flanker. We'll hold him in TDUS for a bit, get out some guidance, and then break off. Okay. Let's break off. It looks like he's already going defensive. I highly doubt this is going to hit the C5. I mean, he's going to chaff it. Yeah, there it is. Dead. Yep. As per usual. I mean, who would have guessed? AMRAM is going to get chaffed that easily. Alright. Missile should be basically defeated. Yeah, it did. Sweet. Hello, how are you doing, Vulcan? The Eurofighter in front of me at 38 kilometers. I don't know. I want to shoot at that. Really wish that missile would have hit. See, I don't know if that's a... I don't think it is. Yeah, there's no way that low speed missile's hitting me. I don't know what I just fired at, so... This multi-jet possibly be a J-15. Oh, it's an A4. Right. Since when is an A4 a multi-jet? Got one engine last I checked. Got limited players, gotta be careful on that. And that hit me. Great. Oh, God. This game has been terrible today about leaving matches. I'm not... I just can't grab anything. I can't do anything. It's just taking so long for everything. Like, how long do I have to stare at processing operation before it's actually going to process the operation? Thank you. Oh, it's going to do it for everything. So even when I got to buy something, it's just going to make me sit here. Oh, that's great. War Thunder in 2026. Let's just do... Sweet. We can actually get in game. I think. The best way to get silver lions is to definitely ground pound. I mean, that is the easiest and quickest way. If you're interested in tank RB is a pretty good way to suffer, but you'll get a good amount of silver lions if you have boosters and stuff. And of course, a premium account. I mean, if you want to maximize efficiency, you got to get a premium account. Unfortunately. Myself a little bit more flavors. Because he didn't kill me with a kill 12. He killed me with a ET, I believe. And then you just have to maximize the amount of kills you're getting. So I ran the F-15GE a lot in my last stream, and with 120Ds, I haven't gotten the 120Ds in the F-16 yet, so I can't make the statement. But just based on the fact that the GE has 12 AMRAMs, or up 12 AMRAMs, it's probably going to be better overall, and the countermeasure count. That's just my opinion, though. The F-16C probably has a better flight model overall for like dogfighting and stuff, but that's just because Gaijin won't actually model the F-15s correctly. So I think it's like going to be the F-15GE, but the F-16C feels great for what it is. It flies like an F-16 if you've ever flown an F-16 in game. It's the best way to describe it. Not like launching at C5. It's far away, but we're gonna do it. F-15. He's well within the MAR. Hello, Josborn. The F-15's doing this weird spinning maneuver. I haven't seen that in a while. C5 looks like it's gonna smoke him. He's dropping bombs. Yep, there we go. 23k for that kill. Holy.
PlayStation savers are working, so we're Gucci.
I just got 23,000 SO for that kill. That's impressive. Oh, and surviving the match.
PoBIT?
Yeah, the PoBIT. Surviving the match will always, like, the longer you're in the match will boost your efficiency for how much you're getting. So even if you get one kill, if you can just survive the match and stay in the match longer.
It's like that double-sided sword when there's one person left and they're bombing. It's like, do I want to kill them or do I want to ground and pound and let this match go on?
There's a jet of some sort down there. Probably an AI. I can also see all that stuff on my radar the F-15 dropped. I'm just gonna let it hit. I could shoot it down and be a menace, but we're not going to.
I don't want to be a Billy badass.
It's a J-15 in front of me. I already got a missile out on me. That missile already got for me from 25 kilometers away. I had to have been closer. There's definitely a J-15 closer that I just couldn't see on this spotting system. Which nation would I recommend for a top tier tree? I mean, there's a lot of good options. America, it really depends what you're looking for. If you're looking for like, because America doesn't really have top tier, I guess. I mean, I guess 14.3 is top tier, but the future of an American tree is going to be like peak. But Russia is a very good option. If you're looking for like a good future tree, I still have to stock grind this. I just never cared enough to actually buy this one too. But um, Russia's a peak option if you're looking for a tree that'll last you for the foreseeable future. They still have plenty of stuff that hasn't been added, like the MiG 35 and MiG 31 and Su 35, stuff like that.
Germany will be your
Britain,
quickest.
Britain's gonna turn into a sleeper nation. I mean, it's already a sleeper tree.
It's gonna be like Japan, as
I'd say
everything.
the new F-16 PoBIT's really good for what it is. It's still an F-16. You just have to keep that in mind. It is an F-16. It flies like an F-16. It's got limited missiles like an F-16. Um, Britain is going to be a sleeper nation. It already kind of is, but it's going to be a crazy nation once they start adding all its subtrees and stuff. Plus, you get the only Hornet with ASRAMs, which is this one right here. Let's see. China. I haven't personally fully grinded through China yet. I am in tier 6, but um, China's going to be a good nation to grind. I mean, the J-10C with its recent engine buff is insane. The PL-12 is doing really good. I think the only bad thing about the J-15 is lacking countermeasures. You also get the Mirage 2K. France, I mean, France is fun. They have probably the best performing top tier jet. I don't like the Rafale, but uh, you know, the Rafale is there, and it's got that mica, and so it's just outperforming everything. Sweden is probably one of your quicker grinds. We're not going to talk about Israel here. Um, Sweden's probably one of your quicker grinds. I haven't had a reason to touch Sweden. I don't really care for the Gripens personally, but the Gripens are an amazing jet. Specifically the E variant. I mean, I think you get what, 9 AMRAMs? It's a pretty good jet.
F-16 size with 3 more AMRAMs.
Italy is literally everything combined. If you want a little taste of everything, I don't really recommend them as like a starting top tier tree. I just don't. But you can get like a taste of everything. Japan's a sleeper nation. Nothing wrong with going down Japan. You got the F2, F-15s, Su-30s.
Fun
Japan's
props.
turning into a peak. Yeah, fun props. Germany is probably one of your easier grinds as well, but they really lack in top tier. I can't really recommend it. You have the Eurofighters. They'll get the Irish T whenever they're added, but it's really all they have going for them.
They
Uh,
have chances of nations, but yeah.
if they don't get their sub nations, I mean, we're not going to see much added to them, and it's kind of unfortunate because this was like one of my first drews. Israel is by far your quickest top tier grind, and they got pretty good vehicles, but it's all American, so
Might as well just do America and not be. I can't say that.
yeah. Anyways, yeah, the PoBIT flies like an F-16. Who would have thought? 6 missiles.
You're
Um,
telling me an F-16 flies like an F-16?
Once again, I'm trying to do stuff,
Did you get me there yet? I've been waiting for this.
and everything is taking 20 years to the op. Like I sent you an invite, and it took 20 years just to do it.
Yeah, I just now got it.
Of course,
On your
Vulcan.
15.
Um, So you might have your filter on for your TWS on accident.
Did they add the IFF toggle like 2 updates ago? That really fucks shit up.
Yep. You might have turned your IFF toggle on or something. Ow. Why is night vision on? Okay. You can also control it like here. Alt Y if you're on a keyboard and you have these little options here. This glitch started on February 25th. I don't know then. I haven't personally had a TWS issue, so I can't answer. Might be able to smack another F-15 out of the air. I don't know. I'm gonna play Kuwaiti Simulator. He's a Eurofighter. There's no point shooting an AMRAAM at him. Yeah, the only reason why I mentioned the filter is because I had somebody in this Discord have an issue with their radar, and they had the filter on, and it was messing with their radar. That F-15's already going defensive. Look at him. Zoomed in on him on my radar. Whole TWS on him, but I doubt it's gonna keep the C5 on. Correct.
You're at 2 120s out.
It's still tracking. He hasn't notched my radar yet either. It's gotta no. That's the vector path is still on him. It's still tracking him. I mean, oh no, it's way behind him now. But he's still coming at me, so launch another one. Get slightly above him, so that way PD filter will stay on, and it'll try to update off my aircraft. And he defeated it too. Okay, this F-15 pilot thinks he's like Maverick or something. I don't. And of course he's dead. He's dead, right? Why am I at 190 ping? Okay,
I pulled the F-16 into that PL-12. It's funny. But I am not naked. Yeah, what's this
At 190 ping. Like, that's so bad that my chaff was delayed. And Josborn just got smoked.
2 missiles.
I'm just gonna turn the EU servers off because 190 ping, that's ridiculous.
That's right. Nothing has to do with 2 missiles and the top speed of a Toyota Corolla.
I've only noticed people having radar issues when they added the TWS filter, or the filter for the radar.
close am I to this fucking G-suit? Notifications halfway. Once I get G-suit, I'll be able to be like, yay.
Hopefully this fixes my ping issue. I think it was just streaming and
EU.
EU servers combined just isn't really a good combo.
I need to get an aced American pilot. I only have one aced pilot, and it's on a useless jet for 2026.
42 ping? Yeah, we're back down to normal. Not normal, a little bit higher, but it's playable.
Let's say you can call about 42 ping. There's some motherfuckers that play on a constant 70, and that's what they have to deal with.
I'm gonna be so honest with you. I come from back
Fiber, I know.
No, back like in 2018, 2019. I had a time on my PlayStation 4 before I had a PC and all that. I was playing Fortnite at like a constant 100 FPS ping, 150 ping.
I know the pain. Having a whole
Constantly.
house on the fucking Wi-Fi. Yep.
Yeah, you are late, Kermit. Thanks for finally showing up.
I remember the tactic for that was literally just hiding in a bush under a dock or something the whole
Dude,
game.
I couldn't use the jetpack. When that update jetpack came out, the little jetpacks, like I couldn't use it because I was so laggy. It literally would not let me fly.
You literally have to hide the first half of the game to wait for the first half of the lobby to die out so you'd get a better connection. And the game would become somewhat playable as more people died.
Yeah, once again, I've been hearing that people are having radar issues. I don't know where it stems from. It's got to be something with this new filter. I mean, it's no like. It's the only thing I could say because all of a sudden when the filter comes out, people are having issues. I ain't a point in me launching at a Eurofighter. I did it.
She's just gonna outrun us.
Literally just gonna outrun it. As a professional Eurofighter pilot, I know this. Yeah, so my buddy in the server had the exact issue and we fixed it. Because he was having that issue for like an entire night until I actually took a look at it. I was like, oh, I know what the problem is. And yeah, that I hate to say it again, but it was the IFF issue. He accidentally clicked it. Wow. Welcome in, Adrian B. That's a crazy statement. But I do not mind, of course.
What's that? Easy.
I woke up late as well.
So did I.
This is like my 4th match. I'm tired. I'm not warmed up at all. My first match on, I got city. I flew in between buildings and got like, what was it, 4 frags, 3 fat frags, and then I died. I died by hitting a tree. Uh-oh. Yeah, if I didn't shaft that missile, is dead. Yep. This is ridiculous, bro. I need a G suit. There's no reason I should be getting G locked. You're in an F-18. You have no reason to complain. You're pulling like 9 Gs every like 5 seconds. I'm pulling 10 Gs every literal minute. Look at this guy fly the Hornet.
Oh yeah.
The AIM-9B is the best missile in the game.
You know, I was able to take down.
Also, R-60Ms are absolutely the best missile ever. There is no missile better than the R-60M. The R-60M sees all, knows all, it knows where it's going, it never gets flared. You can't flare an R-60. Like, unlike... imagine you took the AIM-9X Seeker, combined it with the Iris-T Seeker, and then combined it with the AIM-120D3 Seeker. Okay, you just... R-60s are that good.
I'm gonna try to sneak up on this J-15. My radar's off.
The J-15's dead.
He is.
It's a dead J-15 you're sneaking up on. You have an SU-30 behind you you can sneak up on. He's actually sneaking up on you.
I was trying to lead him off to give.
You should go and fight him. Instead of just flying the opposite direction.
I love being blacked out for maybe turning. Can we stop? Please. Thank you.
I might expert my pilot.
1175 pilot is just...
Dude, please tell me you see him.
I did.
Okay. Now, don't shoot him head on. That's not... Oh, well, you're dead.
I'm just trying to... I only have 9 M's on. That's all I...
The R-60M is literally the best missile to ever exist. Change my mind. I mean, my name is literally R-60 routine. I perfected R-60s when they were at their peak.
That was like modification.
Let's not get started on how good the R-77M will be. Okay. That's a whole other conversation. Okay, that's a whole other topic. That's like a documentary sized video on how good it'll be.
You won't be... Never mind.
I love using ours. Yeah, the PoBIT is an amazing... It's... So far, like... So I did do a little bit of stock grinding before the stream, just so I wasn't, you know, completely suffering. And, it's really not a bad jet. You just have to play it like... You just have to play it like an F-16. And you'll do fine. Vro in the big 2026 is crazy. I respect it, Aura, to be honest. Alright, I'm gonna try a different tactic because I keep getting G-locked before I chaff the missile and then die, so I'm gonna play like a rodent, which I don't like doing, but whatever. AIM-9X will get max 5G overload, totally. If it's American, it's gotta be nerfed. If it's Russian or Chinese, it's gotta be peak. Everything but the AIM-120D, of course.
For now. It's only been a week. They're giving us some time. They're gonna nerf it soon.
Oh yeah, it's only a matter of time before they nerf the AIM-120D from what it is. It's not even up the spec to how it should be. Like, what we have right now is really good. Just because we haven't seen really good for America. It's so long.
Last time
There's
I
no
felt like we saw
reason why the
F-15 release.
C5 should have came out. And I'm still willingly bringing AIM-120Bs.
America hasn't had a good update since the F-15 came out.
So I have a theory on what the next top tier for America, or next new vehicle for America will be. Because we literally have everything we can get. So it kind of zeroes down the two jets. Either and when I say new jets, I mean like new main lead, like newest vehicle and an update that's not an event vehicle. It's either got to be the F-15EX or the F-14D, because we literally like we're not going to get the
That's one down.
we're not going to get the Yak, not the Yak 141. I was about to say Yak 141. I mean, we don't have a Growler, but that's assuming they actually add ECM anytime soon. Now, we do have ESM in the radar for seed. I really hope the F-14D comes out. Even though that's not the one that actually carried AMRAAMs, even though it, you know, was going to. But a lot of people don't really know that. It's elite ball knowledge. I'm not going to lie. If you know which F-14 actually tested the AMRAAMs, then you're a real one. I died again. I don't, man. I'm just unlucky today, I guess. Let's see what this guy's doing. Yeah, so it says ESM HUD track. So that's a passive anti-radiation radar mode. What I presume, considering that Gaijin said they're adding seed soon, that's definitely for seed. 100% for seed. But it also points towards ECM modes in the future. I don't even know what you died from. I gotta change up my tactics because I keep getting smoked.
I got 2 that time.
So
I'm playing like a rodent and shooting my 120s with vertical. Straight underneath people. Pretty much.
I think ECM it's gotta come before 5th generation. But you know, I can't really comment on that because I don't really know much about it. And Gaijin doesn't really know much about it either. They don't really know much about anything they model in this game. Alright, I gotta change up the tactic because this isn't working.
I haven't ate anything today. I haven't drinking like 2 cups of coffee today. My stomach's straight beatboxing to me right now.
Yeah, 120Ds are nasty.
Dang, I'm close to something.
If you know a Micah is getting shot at you, just drop double the chaff. Like, especially if you know how to notch. If you know how to notch and you know it's a Micah, just drop double chaff and you'll be alright. So if you drop like 4 chaff to evade an AMRAM, drop 8 for the Micah, and I guarantee you'll survive more times than not. Micahs just have a lower radar sensitivity to artificially buff them, of course. So you just have to keep that in mind whenever you're fighting them. Gonna launch an M120C5 at that F-18.
That's 27.
Multipathing is always an option, but if you're already high up in altitude, it's not really an option. The ESM thing happens in the F-14s. I was playing a lot of the F-14 the other day, and it happens a lot. I'm just gonna run away from this missile. Why risk the notch when I can just run away? I can use the Eurofighter strat. Yeah, I was having a... I gotta warm up or something, man. I didn't have very unfortunate games. Alright, I defeated that missile. Dude, I was doing better when this thing was fully stock than now. The gripping down there, but he's got like a metric number of chaff. There's an F-18C behind you. Per P's 22. There's also a Gripen closing in on you, shooting missiles at you. You just got exterminated. You just got exterminated. Oh my god.
I don't know where that guy was. He was just like in space.
Oh my god.
What do you think Snake would fly?
Snake?
Yeah.
Well, in Metal Gear Solid 3, he flies an SR-71.
Fighter plane.
He fights a MiG-21. So in the SR-71. And the SR-71 can technically be a fighter.
I know you talking about the AR-12 or whatever it was.
Oh, I'm dead.
That variant, yeah, I know what you're talking about, the one that had missiles.
Way too many dudes shooting at me there. Not just the J-10.
I've already done upgrade a snap.
The Finnish F-18 gets 1,400 CMs? I didn't know that. You know, hold up. Why is the F-6... I really am tempted to sacrifice an AMRAM for the extra chaff. It might be worth it and just play a little bit more passively with my missiles. Because that's what I did during the stock grant, or the initial stock grant. Since I didn't have all the missiles, I brought the mall pods. My next My next video actually talks about the Micah IR. My next IR video. The Micah IR is a very strong missile. I don't think people actually, because a lot of the current statement I always hear is the Micah IR is just a Micah EM with an IR seeker, and of course that's true. It's the EM's body with an IR seeker, but people don't really think about the tech that's actually in the IR seeker. I mean, this is one of the most advanced IIR seekers ever put into a missile. Probably. I wouldn't be surprised it's Gaijin. At this rate, we're gonna get new Fox 3s before Fox 2s. I mean, we got our first dual pulse missile this update. It's the Derby ER. Like, if we get next gen Fox 3 missiles like fully in before we get Fox 2s, I would not be surprised. It's gotta be like, I don't know, the R77M. Like, I don't think there's any upgrades beyond the Dash 1 off the top of my head. I mean, I guess we have the R27EA. We get the EA. The EA would be a really good kinematic. Sorry, I thought there was a missile there. Kinematically, the EA would be an absolutely insane Fox 3.
Right.
R27EA would be more than the R37M. The R27EA would be busted. The R27ER is already like still one of the best missiles at top tier. Throw a Fox 3 seeker on that where you can just kind of let it do its own thing. Why did I shoot at an SU-27 that's in an edge? Nobody knows. Alright, I might die to the missile that's on me. But we got some kill opportunities here, so. Oh, I dodged it.
Shut down PO12. Okay.
Oh my god. There's just nothing I can do there. And I only got one kill, seriously. The F-15 dodged it. You know, it's really unfortunate I can't just GE my modifications
here.
like certain other people.
Mm. I died to a fucking English. I died to Kermie's favorite word.
The E120D will probably make this much more consistent at range. I just have to suffer through it until I get it. Because the C5 is terrible. Actually, the worst missile I've ever touched. I'm not sure. I mean, the MT, they already said that they'll add paper stuff. So, I mean, if it was on paper, then it was enough for it to be added. You do that with jet loadouts.
Wait, shoot them. This is loading.
Dude, I usually pick out F-15s and I try to shoot an AMRAAM at them because they're the least likely to actually be able to evade the thing. But C5s are so god awful. It's not even funny. Like once you use an A120D, you realize how bad the C5 really is. It's unfortunate because it shouldn't be this bad, but it's not modeled correctly, so. You see that missile right there? It's up here. It's coming after me. 20 kilometers away at. Yeah. Coming at me from a very high angle. So I'm going to use my speed and drag it down. Yeah, I already defeated it. Wild. Highly doubt that the missile actually coming after me. If I would have G-locked right there, I would have hit the ground. He defeated the C5. The missile is so bad. It's not even funny.
I'm so dumb.
Oh, he did defeat the C5. I take that back. I'm sorry, C5. I take that back. You are still a terrible missile, but you actually hit.
That one wasn't as terrible.
Yeah, that one wasn't as terrible, apparently. It looked like he defeated it when I looked at it, but I guess it reacquired or something.
15 controller for that 18.
Did I just shoot? No, it's not a dead F. You know, we'll see a fireball, I think.
We traded. Okay. Just give me my G suit. Just give me my G suit. Because some reason this pilot in the U.S. Navy just doesn't have one.
He needs a G suit.
I guess I'm just a Blue Angels pilot. Don't run that shit.
Okay, that should be a frag. We got an F-18 shooting at me.
That's somewhat close. I'm fucking.
Turn in. How did that miss? Bro, how did that missile miss him? And he hits the ground. He hits the ground. You have to be kidding me, bro. I can't stand those types of players. I'm out of missiles, so I'm completely defenseless, and defensive. There's the entire enemy team alive, basically, or just what it feels like. And it's just me. Alone. Alone and afraid in the F-16 PoBIT. Alone and afraid. Running for my life. The J-10 sees me. That's not good. Please don't come over here. You don't see anything on your radar. I just need to get below the mountain. There's a blind to us. Now everybody sees me. You'll never take me alive. You'll never take me alive. He's gonna take me alive. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm out of chaff. I got one flare left. I'm critically damaged. There's a radar missile coming at me. I shoved it into the ground, but of course, of all missiles that actually hit me and kill me, it's a Micah M. I don't understand. I hit return to hangar and it takes so long every single time.
Oh.
Okay, wing repair complete. I'm sorry, y'all. It takes like 20 years to purchase literally everything in this game. It's just every single time I do anything, it sits here processing purchase or processing for like 15 seconds. I've never had this problem before. Servers must be terrible today or something. I don't know. I only ever get this problem when the servers are like being awful. Yeah, of course I'd die too, Micah. Oh, I just realized, y'all. I'm so sorry. My comment section wasn't updating on my end. So I had no idea you guys were. I thought, okay, that's crazy. Okay. Yes, the C5 is almost okay. I'm not gonna say the C5 is worse than the Epstein, but it's about there. It's as close as it could be.
It's about
But you know,
hella
Senate
money.
has a point. Epstein does hit his targets, so I mean, there's that. Uh, no, the AIM-120D is much better because of the removal of IOG drift. So that range comes from just pure seeker enhancements. It's literally a C5/C7 body. So I wouldn't say it's overstated. It's understated realistically. I mean, it should be better than what it is. Uh, the battery health, I mean, that doesn't really matter in War Thunder. If it was DCS, it would make sense, but you know. Stat cards are always like incorrect. My recent video on like all the stats for the IR missiles for America, I use mostly the actual filed stats because stat cards are incorrect. Yeah, I thought he defeated the C5. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm catching up right now, yo. I thought he defeated the C5, but it actually hit. So, yeah, that C5 took that personally, decided to hit. Yeah. No, I was not surviving that situation. I had one missile left. That was all by myself. Yeah, the F-16 canopy looks peak. Hold on. I'm going to try to pull this up on uh I want to pull my chat up on OBS. Well, you should go eat some food if you're hungry. Okay, I just pulled chat up on OBS, so that way I should actually be able to see constantly. I haven't ate yet either, personally. Hello, hello, hello. I'm gonna post this. Copy link.
I figured I can get carriers. To the carrier spoon.
I'm gonna throw that in there. If you're interested in joining the Discord, the link's in there. Yes, the grind is more urgent than hunger. The snail comes before your food needs. Uh-oh. I hope my game isn't doing that FPS thing it did last time I was streaming. Because it looks like it is. Last time I was streaming, I streamed for like 5 hours, and at the end, it just started doing this FPS stutter thing, and I literally couldn't play the game, and that's what it looks like it's doing. I restarted the game like 4 times. Yeah, this update's been terrible. It's been absolutely terrible with FPS. I don't know why they have to break the FPS like every single update. They can't just keep stuff stable. Like, dude, what is that? You could see it on the stream. That's how bad it is. My stream can't even keep a stable 60. This is terrible. Uh-oh, my game's frozen. Did that help at all? I don't think it did. Yeah, this is unplayable, dude. It's doing it again. I can't play like this. It's dropping to like 0 every 5 seconds. We'll shoot a useless C5 the SU-27, see what happens. Keep in mind, like, I'm on a high-end computer too. Like, guys who just doesn't know how to make a game run good on there. Yeah, I know it does that when I alt tab, but the problem is when I come back after doing that, my FPS takes a dump. I'm also at 20 PL right now. Oh my god. This has got to be terrible for the stream. It's got to look terrible in the stream. S75? What is an S75? How am I meant to dogfight when I'm dropping frames like this? Oh, I'm dead, bro. Yeah, I'm pretty sure S75 is only seed, and I just had an S75 on my RWR. All right, well, the screen's gonna go black for a second. I'm gonna alt F4 real quick because maybe restarting the game, unlike last time, will actually fix this problem. This is literally unplayable. I love having a high-end computer that can't run a 13-year-old 14-year-old game. Yeah, I tried DLSS. I have it on a native, but like I don't see why I should have to put it any. I don't see why I should have to use quality or anything because it's not like I'm on a low end computer here. Like the game should just run. I only have issues on War Thunder. Like it's like they don't know how to make a game actually run. I just switched to D11 last stream. Yeah, no, the FPS issue's still here. I think. Yeah, it is. This game is literally unplayable if I can't fix this. I'll have to like restart the stream or something, which I really don't want to do. Like I have 64 gigs of RAM and a RTX 4080. And it's doing this. This is the game that we have in 2026. For anyone who's wondering. This is what we play. Let's make my game really blurry with ultra performance DLSS. I'm not on DX12. I'm on D11. I put my game to ultra performance. It's really blurry. I don't like doing that, but Josmore, can I get part of lead again?
Yeah, I'm in the match right now. Because we left and I was ready to open hangar and get kind of auto queued.
So hopefully this doesn't bother y'all, but I'm just gonna put this on ultra performance and we're gonna see what happens. Even though it's super blurry, but it's either that or I have to restart the stream and restart my PC. Or else I'm just not gonna be able to play this game. I just dropped my phone.
At least they are allowing me to do it out, man. I think. I wasn't able to do that before. Launched 9Ms at radar missiles.
I've dropped my phone more times off this desk than I've ever dropped my phone, like.
Bro, you want to talk about dropping my phone? I put my phone on to stand my wheels on, and when I start driving, that shit vibrates. It just falls.
Yeah, I know what the problem is. It's because I'm streaming. It's because I'm streaming and I alt tabbed, and then War Thunder doesn't know how to fix itself. All right, we're gonna see how this is on ultra performance. When I'm not okay, for the record, when I'm not streaming, I don't have problems. Oh, it's still choppy. Yeah, this is still choppy. I play in borderless, but I just switched it to full screen exclusive trying to see if it would help it, but it obviously doesn't. So I think I'm just gonna have to restart my stream if it doesn't get fixed. And restart my PC. The only way this is gonna get fixed. This is so blurry. It's actually not even funny. Oh, frame gen is off because I'm on D11. Yeah, no. I don't ever touch it either. It's not doing it every like 1 second right now, but it's still doing it. Yeah, no, I agree. Ultra performance is like if only useful if you're like absolutely on a terrible computer that just needs it. But at that point, like you need to rethink why you're playing War Thunder. It's still choppy, but I'm gonna try to get these 2 kills before I have to restart the stream. I guess cutting up the stream would make it easier to like download the video later, but 18 shot down the singular 120C5. I shot in that direction. Of course, he's got to be an Iron Dome person. Oh, I'm not on TWS. Right. Oh my god, get me in TWS, please. Oh, the F-15 died, I guess. I heard the tick. At least the 120 hit something. Where is he? Like, I don't understand where this guy is. He's close enough for me to hear him shooting. And I can't stand this game. I'd rather play Fortress and Rainbow Six Siege than deal with this performance. I'm going to restart my stream, y'all. So I will be back. You'll see my stream pop back up in like a moment. Yeah, you'll see my stream pop back up in a moment. I have to restart my computer. This is terrible.